Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something.
Hi guys, it's Productive V. Here are 10 proven visual hooks you should use in your videos to grab your audience attention. Hooks are a great way to grab your viewers' attention immediately. Think of them as a bait to, that get people to stop scrolling and start engaging with your content ASAP. But before you use a hook, you have to understand the value or the story your video is going to tell. I'm going to give you examples of what I mean, but let's get right into it. So number one is the disaster hook. That grabbed your attention, right? This particular hook is one of the most popular and most used, so you should incorporate it in your video. Number two, the flash speed hook.
Let me show you how to do this speed ramp using just CapCut.
This hook is one of my favorites to use because it allows whoever is watching to pause and try to find out what next is going to happen or what's really going on. Number three is the bird's eye view.
Today, we're going to talk about how I frame my vertical videos.
This one is quite subtle and interesting, mostly used for people who like cinematic kind of videos or content. The fourth one is jump cut.
A jump cut is when your framing stays consistent between your cuts.
This one too is actually one of my favorites as well because this one allows the object, which is you or your video, to come a step further to whoever is watching your video. I don't know if you understand, but it already explains itself. So yes, that is why I actually like this one. And if you want me to do a tutorial on all these things, how to edit and how to take and edit them, let me know in the comment section. I'm going to do it for you. The fifth one is the get out run hook.
Wait, don't scroll yet.
Now I know you must have not heard what this one means, but the video already explains itself. On to the next point. The sixth one is the feet drop. This is mostly used for those into the outfit niche. You can drop your clothes, your shoes, your anything droppable in a quick motion actually, in order to grab your audience attention. But most people find it difficult to edit this type of video, so let me know in the comment section if you actually want me to edit and to shoot and edit this particular kind of video. And don't forget to subscribe while you're watching. Next, on to the seventh point, which is the walk by wipe. Mostly used as a transition, and this right here can grab the attention of your audience. They would anticipate what next is to come after the first wipe, what next is to come after the other wipe, like that. So that one actually can also grab your audience attention and make them stay to watch till the end because they are anticipating what next is to go on. So it's a great hook for you to try. The eighth point is the breaking news hook. Now this one is mostly used by people who want to launch their launch a new product or have a new sales to do. It's also one of the most popular used hook to use in your video, to apply in your video. The ninth point is the package arrival hook. Now this one is self-explanatory. I don't need to say so much on it. It is basically, okay, maybe when your product arrives, you just bring in your product into the screen as the first thing. It's mostly also used by people who wants to do this ASMR kind of unboxing video. So when you bring in the product first, people are like, okay, what is to be unboxed? What is supposed to be out of that particular package? So yes, a great hook to use. And then the last point is the appearing act hook.
Okay.
This is so common to use. I've done a tutorial on how to edit this type of video, on how to shoot and edit this type of video. I'm going to drop the link. I will attach the link to the description, so you should just check it out and you'll see that I already taught how to shoot and edit that kind of video. So these hooks are great way to grab your audience attention. Another important thing while using hook is that you have to understand that the story your video is trying to portray, whether or not you're trying to sell out a product or you're trying to tell a story or something, you have to understand that the hook you want to use has to resonate with that particular promotion you're trying to put out. For instance, the iBird view. This mostly can be used for real estate people. For instance, like when a drone is used to capture the person that is actually talking, so it keeps that attention because the audience want to see before the drone comes close to the person who is talking. The audience want to see what this person is saying and what next, is about to happen, what's next the person is about to sell. So it actually keeps people's attention. The iBird view is one hook that is also very good to use. You don't have to also wait for a drone. You can just go up in a step. It's just like outfit transitions to outfit. People who walk through on the road, they use the iBird view, and they are walking in with different outfits, and it just that kind of hook helps people to. So you have to understand that for that kind of iBird view, they used it in a kind of video that portrays real estate. Like he's trying to say something that has to do with real estate, and he's actually showing a view of buildings around him. Do you understand? Or a marketplace. You want to say something that has to do with markets and all, but there is an eye view of showing. There's an eye view showing you in the middle of a marketplace. So things like this you have to understand. Another example could be the disaster hook, which in an art gallery, for instance, where you want to say something about design or art or graphics, anything that has to do with, you can use an art gallery. So you could just say, okay, a hook where an art is about to fall down, and then boom, it tries to fall and you try to catch it, and you're like, oh, you thought that was going to fall. That's a great hook. So now, using an art gallery, as I already explained, that it's something that has to relate with design. I'm trying to say something around design. I'm trying to say something around art, and also things like this. Or for instance, a car. There's this hook where they throw bottle on a car and the guy kicks it off. It kicks it off. It kicks it off. It's something you can also incorporate into. I'm going to attach a video explaining what I mean. So things like this grabs people's attention and helps them engage with your video. Another important thing you have to also note is that when you are doing these hooks, or when you get this one we have explained is visual hook. It is visual hook. Now you have to also understand that the sound effect you use and the written words you use with the visual hook, these three things work together. They are not separate, they work together. So for instance, you have the visual hook, and then you have the sound effects that evokes a kind of emotion. So when you bring that visual hook and you put in a sound, then you now say the hook or the first sentence, the written stuff that you want them to hear. These three things will actually help you grab your audience attention, to be honest. And these are proven visual hooks that I have mentioned. I'm still going to do a video on sound effects and written kind of hooks that is going to help your video. So just make sure to subscribe to my channel so that whenever I drop a video, you'll be updated once. So whether you're sharing a tip or you're telling a story or even promoting a product, the right hook can make all the difference in whether someone continues watching or swipes away. If this video was helpful, let me know in the comment section, and then subscribe to my channel. Later.